Hi everyone, it's Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all had a great holiday season, and I thought I would do a short video here to talk about some candles that I have used up. I haven't done a candle review video in a while, so if you watched my last candle video, I used to exclusively burn candles in the past, and I wasn't really into melting wax. But I feel that I have changed my preference into liking wax more than candles. And I have hundreds of candles still, and I do use them slowly. So it takes me a while to build up enough candles to, have content for a video. So all of these are Bath and Body Works except for one, which I'll just do first. This one was pumpkin spice, and this one was actually from Walmart last year. This is I think this is Mainstays, or not Mainstays. This is just, yeah, this is Mainstays pumpkin spice. And this, I think they had this out this year, but I didn't buy candles like this at Walmart. I barely bought candles at all this whole entire year, just because this was the year that I got into vendor wax and melting wax, and I prefer that. But this, I will say, I think it's down to the bottom, you can see the light reflection in there. This was a fast burner, but it had a nice throw to it. I was very impressed for a Walmart candle. I don't know if I would buy this again because it was too spicy for my preference of pumpkin spice. Those spices can go too much too very quickly. So this one was, I would give this about an 8 for throw and a 7 for burn, and overall satisfaction is probably 7, but I don't think I would buy this one again just because there's better ones out there. Okay, now the Bath and Body Works ones. Okay, this one is pumpkin pie. Now this one I think is 2 seasons ago or maybe 3 seasons ago. I can't remember. But this one I had to buy online because they didn't have this out in the retail store at the time. These notes are creamy pumpkin, vanilla cream, fresh ground nutmeg, and graham cracker crust. Now this guy, it is authentic pumpkin pie. I get a little bit of the graham cracker, and a lot of the nutmeg and pumpkin, which I love. In my pumpkin pies, sometimes I use the shortcut Libby quick pumpkin pie mix that already has the sugars and spices mixed in. And sometimes I, make homemade. And I love nutmeg. I love fresh nutmeg that you grind with a microplane, the kind you see the chefs doing on top of eggnog, or even grinding it into cream spinach, because there's a little bit of nutmeg in there to give you that umami yummy flavor. Sorry, I cook a lot too, and I watch the Food Network, so I'm all into gourmet and the bakery sense. So this pumpkin pie, I wish I would have this as a staple every fall, because there's not many tables in the world at Thanksgiving time it doesn't have a pumpkin pie on it. So this one I love. It had a nice throw. It burned well. It burned clean. I mean, except for a little bit throughout the jar, but that's life. This one I really, really liked. I would give it probably an 8 overall for everything. I love that. Next one, this one was from last year, late in the season. This had several, and this is a nice luminary jar. You can kind of see the light, maybe a little bit. You can see the light through, like there's my finger in there. So this was chocolate grams, obviously. And these notes are milk chocolate, graham cracker, caramel swirl, and vanilla extract. Now this was perfectly described. I get milk chocolate, but it's toned down with graham cracker mixed with caramel. This was fabulous. I love this. I only bought one of these, and I wasn't quite sure when I smelled it on cold at the beginning. I'm like, well, this could go either way. But this one really warmed up and had a great throw, and I would buy this again. I doubt they're going to release this again this year, but they had a couple from this line to come back. I think Under the Christmas Tree came back this season, and that was from this line here. I still have half of that candle to burn, but I will be reviewing that in the future too. Okay, next one Now this guy is French baguette, and it's not quite done because we've had some wick issues. Some of the wicks shifted, you know, throughout burning. And sorry, I have a hair on my eye that if you've ever had that happen before, you know it's not pleasant. So these notes are slow rising dough, crispy crust, and a pat of butter. And let me tell you guys, this is delicious. I love this scent. I love it. I lost the lid to it, and I think I threw it in the garbage accidentally. I didn't mean to, but I'm going to be finishing this on one of my candle warmers, you know, the hot plate, because this is great. I think the semi-annual sale that's happening right now at BBW, I think French Baguette was released in the early morning on one of the past days here because it started on Sunday, and it was snatched right up because this is delicious. I love this. I know it has kind of a love-or-hate relationship, but this is a great candle. I love it. I have French Baguette and actually some vendor wax that I melt, and I just love it. I mean, who doesn't like the smell of baked bread with hot butter? I know Christmas morning when I was preparing my spread for the day, I made homemade rolls, and then as soon as I bring them out of the oven, I grab one and put butter all over it, and it's one of the tiny pleasures in life, and I love it. So if you're looking for a nice bread scent, I recommend that one. And finally, this one has been out for several seasons. This one was from this year. And I had always skipped this one because it's kind of like Leaves Junior to my nose. And the scents on this one is fresh picked apple, autumn berries, and clove buds. And this to me smells like Leaves, but a cousin or a, you know, baby sister or something. But this guy burned beautifully. It was a clean burn. You know, they all get kind of dirty towards the end, especially the white colored wax, in my opinion. And I don't know how that cracked in there, but it did. This guy burned beautifully. It was a quick burner. I wish it would have lasted longer, but this had a nice throw. It was a comforting scent. I would try this again next season. But if there's something similar to this, if I had to pick between Leaves and this, I think I would pick Leaves just because it's a little bit more of a strong punch. But okay guys, that's all the candles I had to review today because I'm a slow user of my candles. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.